Welcome to a tour of my bookshelf. All right, well, my bookshelf is in the guest bedroom. It's in one of the guest bedrooms. Actually, trivia is where Andy stayed when she was here and is welcome back again, of course, whenever she wants. Let's see. I will start, I guess, over here. I'm going to show you kind of some of the books and the categorization system that I got going on, right? All right, I'll start up here. Here are the books on astrology. So you'll see I got my Tetrabiblo set. I got planets in transit, planets in aspect, planets in composite. Yeah, this is the Astro section. One of my other favorite books is this one. It's called The 12th House because definitely a 12th houser. Moving down, we got all the books are on kind of like secret societies, occultism, Rosicrucians, like Blavatsky and all those guys over here. Although, like some books, like where do you put them? They don't really fit into neat categories. All right, let's see. And Edgar Casey. Yeah. Or Manly Palmer Hall. All those guys go kind of in here. All right, moving down, we have the Egyptian section. So, Egyptian magic, daily life of Egyptian gods. Then some rather fictions that are kind of maybe supposed to be historical fictions. I don't know. And a couple of Tarot books, because I don't really know much about Tarot, so I only have 3 books there. Although Michelle T's Modern Tarot is definitely my favorite. Then moving down, we have this section where in the 80s I would go to this bookstore called the Seven Stars in Cambridge, Massachusetts, and anything in the used section that was published by Falcon Press, I would pretty much buy. So Robert Anton Wilson, like all those guys, Christopher Hyatt, those guys are very formative for me. This is when I was in school. Then we have Science of Nutrition and how to eat healthy because I myself want to live to 120 years like a yogi. Down here, we have these books that are about Indian and Tibetan kind of magic and mystery, I guess we'd say. Some, mystical verses of a mad Dalai Lama. Yeah, those are some real good ones too. Ah, so many books. All right, over here is a bit of like what I like to call business self-help books. So like all of the negotiations, getting yes, getting past like those old school ones, and then the ones that I think are kind of improvement on that. The one that I just read with my book club called "Say What You Mean," which combines nonviolent communication with mindfulness and somatic concepts. This book here, oh my god, this is kind of a grab bag too. This was my favorite book in maybe as an adolescent. I think even before high school, maybe middle school, because it's all stories about math. Ooh, love that. Fermat's Enigma, which I could never make it through. Ooh, Attached. I saw this on Kimber and Jenna's um, bookshelves as well. Well, anyway, some of those. Moving up here, these are all, I'd say they're the category of quantum reality, manifestation, personal evolution, and then some, stoicism, a little stoicism and neuro linguistic programming, like these OG ones from, Richard Bandler and John Grinder. Like, these are the original. Oh, and then The Secret Science Behind Miracles. I'm going to reread this one because I'm going to Hawaii next month for vacation. All right, over here are some fiction. Fiction. Maybe some of it is non-fiction, like memoir style things, like or even biographies, like You Might As Well Live, The Life and Times of Dorothy Parker. We've got Debbie D's book, My Little Paradise, is over here. Diane DePrima, Reflections of My Life as a Woman. Oh, I guess there are more biography or autobiographies than I thought. Again, Michelle T's stuff. She's like the most awesome writer. I love Michelle T. And also the most awesome person. William Burroughs, Timothy Leary, David Mamet, that stuff. Up there is all science fiction. So those are some of my favorite science fiction guys. Also very formative for me. Philip K. Dick, all of those things. Neil Stevenson, another of my favorite authors. Rudy Rucker, who's a math teacher at Brown University. Dion Fortune, The Sea Princess. And Aleister Crowley's Moonchild. Because those are fiction, I put them up there in the science fiction. Yeah. Ooh, some good stuff up there. John Brunner. Yeah. Love that stuff. All right, moving over here. These are the books I'm reading now. So Show Your Work, which we're doing a series on. A new translation of Marcus Aurelius' Meditations, Self-Management for Actors, and The Course in Miracles, which we are reading each week and have been for the past 135 lessons. So that's 130, over 100 weeks. That's amazing. Some of those things, are things that I got at the thrift store lately and I'm reading. Also, this one on rhetoric is a good one too. Thank you for arguing. All right, down here, now these are all about energy systems, psychic powers, brain waves, and then these are all about chakras and energy systems. Wilhelm Reich also about energy. These few books on autism. Then these are all the kind of other weird stuff that didn't fit in other neat categories, so they're kind of glommed all together around like things like some classics like the Celestine Prophecy and 10th Insight, and then all of the strange ones like Overlords of Atlantis and the Great Pyramid, and this book I bought solely for the title, No One May Ever Have the Same Knowledge Again. Let's see, The Way of the Shaman, Ritual Magic Workshop, and then some Native American stuff, stuff like that. And then, it's Linda Hello's Uncle Jay's book called The Rite of Passage. Down here we have all of the Golden Dawn, Aleister Crowley, Enochian, Golden Dawn tradition, those, including really the only one you need, which is the Book of the Law. Okay, over here is the musician, music, songwriting section. And then up here is all about yoga and martial arts and anatomy. So that's my bookshelf and the strange organization system. And if you're a guest here in the guest bedroom, you are free to stay up late at night reading anything you want.